And welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sport, and some pretty cool news. The Currie Cup has undergone a complete revamp, which will see it now take place in the non-European competition season, which means it'll have more attention than what it did in the last year. And it's also gotten a brand new format, which will see all unions get an opportunity to compete for the coveted cup, and including an introduction of a new competition currently being referred to as the SA Cup. But before we get into exactly how this is going to change, what this means, and whether this is good or bad news, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Right, so first things first, a new window. July to September will be the Currie Cup, which means that it will not overlap the EPCR or the URC competitions. Again, it'll also allow all 14 unions to play for it from 2025. Okay, so next year, what will happen? It'll be in a new window, and it'll be the same team. Same 8 Premier Division sides and the 6 First Division sides from this year. Exactly the same next year from July to September. Okay, but qualification for that is going to change. Okay, so what's going to happen is that before the Premier Division and the First Division of the Currie Cup, there will be a new competition which will feature 10 local sides, excluding the URC side. So the Cheetahs, the Griquas, the Pumas, the Griffins, the Cavaliers, the Border Bulldogs, SWD Eagles, Eastern Province, Falca, and Leopards. Okay, so those 10 teams will kick off a single round competition from March through to June with semi-finals and finals, determining the winner. Players will then have a break before the Currie Cup starts. In 2025, the top 4 teams, so the 4 semi-finalists of this new tournament, will make up the other 4 teams in the Currie Cup Premier Division alongside the URC teams. The remaining 6 teams will contest the First Division. Both these competitions will have a semi-final as well as a final. Some other big news is that SuperSport have committed to broadcasting every single game of the Premiership Division, the Premier, the First Division, the SA Cup, either on the normal sort of on TV, or else through the new sort of SuperSport schools offering on the various streaming platforms there as well. So what this means is that you could have a Border Bulldogs, for example, having a brilliant SA Cup, making a semi-final, all of a sudden in the Currie Cup Premier Division. It also means that your URC sides, for example, if they finish their season, let's say in mid-May, they can give their players 6-7 weeks off, and then they can start to use them in the Currie Cup. So that'll make the Currie Cup a lot more competitive. Yes, once again, we're still going to have issues with availability from Box, for example. Come on, the Lions, let's go and do it. But this, for me, is going to improve the Currie Cup from what we saw this year. This year, we saw a watered down under 21 competition, really. Whereas that's not going to be the case. I don't think I'll be interested to see how much of the URC players we'll see. But yes, we won't see the Springboks necessarily play in them. But that was kind of the case for the last 10, 15 years, really. It'll be very different. I like it. I like the concept. I really like the fact that there's a bit of jeopardy in terms of the Cheetahs not being guaranteed a Premier Division side. Not specifically the Cheetahs, but I'm just saying that kind of concept where you got to earn your way into the Currie Cup and then play in the Currie Cup. So yes, there is that sort of ring fencing of the URC sides, but we knew this because they are full member sides. There's not going to be a qualification relegation system for the URC, at least for the foreseeable future. Whereas this is quite a nice open sort of way of really giving opportunities to smaller teams like an Eastern Province to get themselves into the Currie Cup and maybe compete. So I think it's the right move. I think it's a good move. In terms of what has been said about it, Rian Oberholzer said that I think it's fair to say the changes to the rugby calendar over the last few years have necessitated a change in approach to the Currie Cup, which we still continue to be considered to be the pinnacle of the local calendar. We spent many hours consulting with all relevant stakeholders, our broadcast partner, and possible sponsors. And the message was clear. We need the Currie Cup to have its own window in the calendar. They haven't been able to sell their Currie Cup sponsorship for the last few years, so I think this is quite important. This will not only make it easier for our provincial unions when it comes to planning and contracting, but it will also be better for broadcast, potential sponsors, and supporters. We believe that the way we approach the Currie Cup will provide it with an opportunity to reclaim its rightful place at the dual and local rugby crown. To win the Currie Cup remains a massive achievement. Ask any of the Cheetahs or Pumas players who have lifted the trophy in the last 2 years, and we have to ensure it is as competitive as possible. By giving all the teams an opportunity to qualify for the Currie Cup to Premier Division from 2025 onwards, will also make it more appealing for sponsors at provincial level, especially as all their matches will be broadcast. Other decisions that were adopted from the meeting include the reintroduction of a single round competition for under 9 teams, a double round competition for under 21s, a cup and a shield, while the under 20 competition will be discontinued. So we move away from under 20 competition to under 19s and under 21s. Furthermore, the dates and the structure of the 2 women's provincial competitions, the Premier and First Division, will be similar to the 2023 season. While the Free State Women's who won the First Division will be promoted to the Premier Division for the next 2 years. Innovation, I like it. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.